Hi, I'm Rachel Chloe, and today I'll be talking to you about editing a portal in Filtergraph. When you first log into Filtergraph, you'll be taken to the portal management page. Click on a portal if you want to edit it. You'll be taken to the customization page. Here you see that you can access your portal. You can see your portal's URL. You can also edit the basic information of the portal. You can delete the portal. Clicking on Edit the Basic Information will allow you to change the name or the URL of your portal. URL endings cannot begin with numbers, but other than that, they can be any name that is not taken. You can also restrict access to your portal by checking this box. You can read more about that on the terms of use. Clicking Submit submits your changes. Here you'll see that you can add a new file to your portal. This file will be accessible from the portal viewing window. If you click this arrow next to your data file, you can customize the data file, you can replace it, and you can also delete it. Deleting the file does not delete your portal. If you click on Customize, you can rename your file. Here I'm going to rename mine to Earthquakes, something more descriptive of what it is. You can also add a description to further describe your file. You can also add descriptions to your different column parameters. The ones for this file are pretty self-explanatory, but this can come in very useful if your columns don't have descriptive headings. The Initial Settings section allows you to go to your data file in the portal viewing window, change the viewing settings as you see fit, then click on the Save and Share button to obtain a URL which you can place here. From then on out, every time you open up your data file, it will maintain the settings that you set. If you check Reset to Defaults, it'll reset it to the default settings that Filtergraph originally displayed the data at. You can also set up a column with HTML links. Simply find the URL that you want the column to link to. If you want to put parameters of your column into the URL to change as the parameters change, you could simply put parentheses around the column name. Here you'll see I'm doing it for latitude and longitude, so that Google Maps will locate the place according to the latitude and longitude of the point that I'm currently looking at in my data set. I'm going to do it for both latitude and longitude, although they'll both link to the same thing for the same point in the data set. If you click Submit and then go to your portal, you'll see it'll load here. Now if I click on one of these points and the point information box comes up, you'll see that the latitude and longitude are now clickable. If I click on one, it'll take to the URL according to the latitude and longitude of that point. Here you'll see that we're looking at somewhere in the Middle East. Now if you go back to the portal, you can also see that these URL links pop up in the table. The column description is also present. If you mouse over the column title, you'll see a text box pop up with the description. You can also do this with the scatter plot. If you go to the drop-down menu and hold your mouse over something that has a description, it will show up. Going back to the portal information page, you'll see a section called Admins at the bottom. Here, you'll see a code which, when shared with others, will give them the same editing privileges, so they'll be able to do everything that I just demonstrated. If you have them copy this code and send it to them, they can then log on to Filtergraph, click I have an admin code, and then enter this code. Entering this code and submitting it will take them to the portal information page and allow them to edit the portal. Their name will also appear in the admin section at the bottom. That was just a quick introduction on how to edit a Filtergraph portal. More information can be found on the Filtergraph wiki page. Try it out for yourself. Create a portal, upload a dataset, and start graphing.